My favorite form of guiding and walking with people in their healing and recovery process is in workshops. Individual, couples, and group are all forms of workshops that I do. I started doing workshops as a guide at Onsite, just outside Nashville, Tennessee. Onsite is one of the leaders in the country in doing therapeutic workshops. And what they tend to say, and I have found to be true, is that doing a workshop is a year worth of therapy. And I know that sounds crazy that in 3 or 4 days you could get a year's worth of therapy, but take a second and think about it. How often do you walk into a therapy session and you spend the first 10 minutes just kind of catching up, hey, how are you? And then you spend the last 10 minutes scheduling your next appointment. When you're willing to step out of your life and the busyness and the hectic and step into a setting where you have multiple days to sit in your healing process, to sit in your heart in a guided and safe space, you're able to just get so much further. Most of the time when I do my own work now, I do it in an intensive setting because I know the value of it. Oftentimes, we have issues that seem to be repeating in our lives, whether it's the cycle of addiction or the same trauma coming up over and over again, or a behavior that I don't like. If you're at the start of that path and the dam has just broken, I would strongly encourage you to consider a workshop so that you can get a head start. Or if you have a marriage relationship or yourself that's in crisis, or you've been trying to work on something over and over and over again and you just keep hitting the wall, the intensity and the openness of a workshop setting will allow you to be able to step through and to break through. It is rare, if ever, that I have had someone regret taking time for themselves. So I would invite you to consider, right, if the time and the money and the capacity is there, and if you're at one of those walls, to look at doing a workshop and giving yourself the time that you need and expediting your healing process.